Justin Timberlake told you hoes, please put down that black ass hippity hop music. Put on your fucking cowboy boots so we can get to square dancing.
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
I hope that everyone watching here is also making sure that they're taking their asses over to fortheculturepodcast.com, okay? We put out a new episode on Tuesday entitled A New Cut, A New Color. Sweetie, it's a new year, and For the Culture Podcast is doing big things in 2018. And one of those things is giving you weekly episodes instead of bi-weekly. We are here to stay. Also, patreon.com/AsianExpression. I don't know how many times I have to tell you hoes. Make sure that you head on over there because the girls who sign up over there see these videos first. It's corny joke time, okay? January 4th is Tina Knowles' birthday, and I just wanted to say to the mother of the queen of the Recording Industry Association of America, you see what I'm saying? I wanted to say happy birthday. Keep making those corny ass jokes. Keep being too much on Instagram. Please continue to embarrass your daughters on social media, especially Beyonce, since she doesn't like to use it in the first place. How to get away with snatching my fucking edges from the root, bitch. Let me tell you something. Just when you think that How to Get Away with Murder can't get any motherfucking better, okay? Because we already know that Scandal had his time. She had her due. She reached her peak, and now she's coming the fuck down, and that's why they're ending it. We all know that shit, okay? But girl, the last thing that I needed, and I watched these two shows separately. I was like, girl, it would be so sickening if one day Annalise got to meet Olivia fucking Pope on some like real deal, like American Lawyer type shit. Like, bitch, like I wanted that shit. As soon as I started watching them shows separately, I said, girl, I want a fucking crossover. And recently this week, these two stars posted these pictures, okay, of themselves in each other's sets. And I said, girl, don't play with me like that because I'm going to need for Olivia Pope to tell me that it's handled while Annalise Keating is resisting, you know, grabbing that vodka bottle and just walking around like a rubber ducky in them fucking heels. I live for those women. You hear what the fuck I'm saying? So I need for this crossover to happen. They said they're planning, they got a whole script ready for this shit. I'm excited, okay? I'll be tuned in, and apparently it's kind of like a two-part story, meaning that, you know, since Scandal comes on before How to Get Away with Murder, it would just be like a whole like 2-hour episode apparently. So I'm going to be so, oh my God, can you imagine? Can you imagine Annalise Keating just walking in, bitch, and she does a dramatic ass turn, bitch, she, you know, like this in the White House and shit. Like, girl, what's the tea? I'm Annalise Keating, the best lawyer in this hoe. You have no choice but to respect the key. You have no choice but to respect the boss, okay? And bitch, they're gonna be a prime time. It's gonna be prime time, grind time. I'm gonna be so happy when these hoes are solving a case together, okay? With the powers vested, with everybody, you know, the Keating file, or the Keating whatever, how many, because half them hoes dead already, if we're being real. The Keating, how many of are left, plus Olivia Pope and associates and shit, that's a dream team, and I wanna be on it. Get out your tractor trailers, because Justin Timberlake said, okay, this blackity black ass shit is not working out. I left Janet Jackson's titty out to hang, and these black ass niggas left my fucking career out to hang, so we're gonna have to switch genres, okay? How is the, he made a phone call, he said, you know what, let me just make a phone call to my white brothers and cousins and sisters. What's going on? Hey, yeah, these black ass people, yeah, they're not accepting me anymore, okay? I was wondering if there any room left in the, yes, the All Lives Matter musical group. Is there any way that I can get signed to it? Yeah, you know, I'll just pretend like I, you know, tap dance and fucking cowboy boots or whatever the fuck y'all need me to do. Do y'all need me to twerk in front of some haystacks or a barnyard or some shit? Like, what's going on? Anybody else there? Because these hoes ain't accepting me. Girl, so Justin Timberlake came out with, and we're not gonna talk about the fact that Beyonce's out here, you know, as I said from the beginning, she's out here, you know, forcing these labels to force their artists to release surprise ass albums that flop. But not only that, now we have the idea of the concept album coming back up, the visual album coming back up, because the queen, as usual, is the standard. So it's interesting to see how these things evolve. Hopefully, Justin Timberlake's album actually has some good ass songs on it. So, you know, I'll be able to bop to the white supremacist built ass beat. You know what I mean? So hopefully there's something there to give my spirit new meaning and new life, because Justin Timberlake is talented. But it was just interesting to see all the Miley Cyruses of the world. You know, just everybody just like, okay, girl, I'm done with R&B. See you later. Now, a music video that got my soul completely together this weekend was Finesse by Bruno and Cardi. Now, Now, in the beginning, I was like, Cardi girl, are you catching this beat correctly? Or am I, like, is it just me or is this shit off a little bit? I'm like, Cardi be thinking that you got to ride every single beat like she rolled Bodak Yellow. I'm like, girl, you got to switch up the flow sometimes. It's like, girl, you got to switch it up, because I'm like, damn, bitch. I'm feeling like the metronome is off or something, like, bitch. Like, am I clapping on 1 and 3 instead of 2 and 4? Like, girl, what's going on? Like, is it just me, bitch? But then once Bruno started kicking that shit in, I said, okay, bitch, I'm catching it now. Then I had to go back and re-listen to fucking Cardi B verse. I was like, okay, I can kind of see what she tried to do, but damn, you got to switch up that flow. Their song Finesse, and the music video was a tribute to In Living Color. It was a tribute to the 80s and 90s and shit. I was just like, girl, it's a fun ass song. It kind of feels like it should have been released in the summer. I don't know. It's like, it gives me like fun on the beach type of tease, reminiscing about the good old days, and I love it. I mean, Bruno was just smooth with that shoulder. You seen it? You seen it? Oh, Bruno was smooth with that shoulder. Yeah, there was no astronomical ass metaphors or sky high ass bars. It was just a fun ass song. And you know, if the Migos can get away with saying eeny meeny miny mo, catch a faggot by his toe, you know what I mean? Like, they're not giving you no type of bars either, but you hoes bop it to them. And the rest of the mumble rappers like, girl, this is a fun ass song, let it live. It was cute. Oh, bitch, now let's get on the main topic at hand. We have Amara La Negra. Amara La Negra with her beautiful ass afro. She's an Afro-Latina woman, and she's not letting any of you, you know, custard, you know, spoiled milk, mayonnaise, ranch dressing built asses. She's not letting any of you guys inhibit her from being her best self. She's not letting any of you guys cause her to think any less of herself just because of how her hair grows out of her fucking head. That's how it naturally rises out of her fucking scalp. And also her skin tone. She's not going to be out here apologizing for what her DNA served the girls, okay? And she served the girls everything that I needed, okay? Because there's no reason why we have young Hollywood who's out here serving me Ratatouille teas in the fucking face. Y'all can be mad about it that if you want to. If you serve Rufus the naked mole rat in the motherfucking face, you're serving me Go-Go Gadget hamster Inspector Gadget shaped head ass in the motherfucking face. That's what you're serving me, okay? You have no right to be out here telling this beautiful ass, black ass, Latina ass woman that she should, change it up and she can't be elegant with an afro. And that's a lot of the problem with the music industry today. What you said about a lot of these producers and labels wanting a cookie cutter image is correct. That's true, and that's part of the reason why we have to go out here and consciously change that bullshit so that people who look like her, because there are tons of people, and that's the thing with labels and shit. That's the thing with companies. Y'all think that there's only one fucking audience. Girl, there's a niche for people who look like Amara La Negra, and bitch, you can still make money. It may not be the same amount of money as you would have made off of a blue-eyed, blonde-haired ass fucking girl, but the market still exists. I mean, can you imagine, and I'm sure it has happened to many women who are watching my video right now, but can you imagine taking your beautiful black ass with your beautiful black ass hair looking like a halo, bitch, like she just came from Saturn or some shit, like, bitch, she came out here looking like she came from Mount Olympus with that shit like a halo on her fucking head. Can you imagine having all that fucking beauty and power and blackness and unapologeticness and just walking in and some fucking dumbass named Young Hollywood who hasn't even fucking made it to fucking Hollywood is gonna tell you that your genetics is what's gonna fuck your ass up? Girl, kiss my ass. And that's the thing, he's not the only one. He is not the only one with these types of views. Especially, there are black people, there are minorities with those types of views who do this, who bring down people in their own fucking community. And so because of that, a lot of black women, not just Amara, feel like they can't fit in with even their own goddamn family, some of them, black people, and they definitely can't fit in with white people. So it's just like, I can imagine that would be so emotionally draining. And he was just like, girl, why don't you just put it in some, you know, cornrows or flat iron it or some shit. It's like, girl, you would tell these white hoes to make their hair look like mine, bitch. That shit don't make no sense, do it? It doesn't. It does. You wouldn't tell no white ass Becky built ass Taylor Swift built bitch to say, oh girl, well maybe if you put your shit in an afro, you'll be, okay, that's cute for you, for your tastes, your brainwashed ass taste, that's cute for you, but for me, someone who's accepting myself and working on surviving in this bullshit ass society who's telling me that my skin and hair is not cute, I'm going to stand in my power, I'm going to stand in my fucking truth, because I'm not the only one out here like this. There's going to be a little girl, little boy out there who is looking at my ass and encouraged because I am bold enough, I'm confident enough, I'm ignoring you hoes enough to walk around in my goddamn truth. And young Hollywood gonna act like she's just making this big deal about it, like she's just being violent and she's just mad as fuck that no one is drooling over her like she used to. No, bitch, you know how hard you have to be to work to get to a place where you're just like, okay, no matter what society says I'm that girl, like it's not as easy as your ass is making it out to be. Like your weak ass was so quick to succumb to fucking standards and cookie cutter ass rubrics, you wouldn't survive half an hour in a black woman's skin with a big ass afro in this society. And you telling her how to live her life like she ain't navigating that shit every goddamn day? Okay, you really tried. As usual, I wanted to end this video on kind of a checkup on what's going on politically. First of all, we have Steve Bannon trying to distance himself from Trump, and Trump trying to distance himself from Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon has went on to say, yeah, girl, some of the meetings that Trump was in, girl, that shit was treasonous, honey. And you know what, girl, I think he lost his mind, a matter of fact. So it's just really interesting to see two white supremacists go at it. Just like, I wonder what happens when two white supremacists' careers fall in the woods and no one is there to hear it. Did it fucking happen? It certainly did. It certainly did, okay? Because Steve Bannon, and we already talked about the fact that he looks like, you know, a camel's scrotum. He's giving me horse shit tease in the skin. That's what his skin is serving me. And so, and we also already talked about Donald Trump's hot air balloon built ass. The only thing that's coming out of him is fucking hot air out of his asshole. And it's really ironic because as his stupidity levels skyrocket and fly away like that hot air balloon that he's built like, his brain cells are dropping to the floor. I'm talking about below sea level T's. I'm not sure why Bannon thinks that him telling us that Donald Trump lost his mind is going to give him any type of credibility. It's just like, girl, where the fuck is your mind while you're over here trying to find Donald Trump, sis? Not only that, can someone contact Jeff Sessions while he's over here worried about trying to destroy the state's ability, the individual state's ability to have control over marijuana laws? Last year, apparently 64,000 Americans died from the use of opioids. And we all know that Jeff Sessions is a fucking racist ass white supremacist. We know that. And we know that a lot of times these war on drugs bullshit is just a way for the system to be able to lock up communities of color without any goddamn repercussions. We already know that. Okay, so the fact that Jeff Sessions is doing this should not be surprising to anyone. We need to make sure that a few things are being understood here, okay? We have an opioid problem in this country. There's no such epidemic with fucking weed, so it doesn't make any sense to allocate these resources to a non-issue issue that will obviously target some of the holes that you hate, which is communities of color, horror communities, etc., etc. You racist bitches aren't fooling me. I often think, and I'm ending it now, but I often think about how stupid we would look to like super intelligent aliens. They looking down on our ass like, god damn, these humans, I mean, they fucking humans. They share the fucking planet. They killing each other over how photons are fucking reflected off of each other's skin into their eyes, bitch. And that, like, bitch, the hue of their skin tone, they killing each other over that. When they had this whole big ass, vast ass planet to explore together, instead they fucking warring over some dumb shit. I can imagine we look dumb as hell. So when people are like, oh, where the aliens doing it? Girl, they don't, why the fuck would they want to come visit our crazy asses? That's like us trying to like go down and see some harmful ass bacteria. We don't give a fuck. We pour some bleach on them life forms and keep it moving, don't we? We can't even handle interactions with ourselves, bitch. There's no need for us to be contacting any type of galactic force, bitch, you know, to infinity and beyond type of T's, Green Lanterns, light, Krypton. No, we don't need to be doing that shit first. Young Hollywood, I should not be surprised that I can detect the stench of your brainwashed ass, racist ass mindset from all the way over here, because the way that you're constructed like somebody's skunk, the puzzle pieces fall right into place. Have a good goddamn evening.